Okay, just another small update about this fucking freak, fucking freak Frank we got here lately. Yesterday he again, after I made my latest video talking about how he's going re-editing the posts and stuff at the Chronocrash forum, he again yesterday go back and removed. He was posting a photo of a picture of the descriptions of my channel, but he was not saying that is my current YouTube channel. Okay, that was previous. But anyways, now he's again, as you can see, if you click at his name, he's again on the on the Chrono Crash forum on the topic of my game. Okay, and he's again re-editing this post. So yesterday after my video, he had here a picture. Okay, he re-edited, but I did not make yet another video just for this bullshit. Okay, and now he's again on it. Even though I did not react to him removing again this picture he was posting here. Okay, uh, nowadays, sorry, I mean today he's again. You see, 57 minutes ago he reacted the post. Like this is going on for a week or so now. He's coming back again and re-editing this post, to try to reward the same thing differently, or just low-key insult me, or whatever. But here, why I'm making this today, I will not have made videos about this again, but for this small edits and stuff. But I found it kind of funny and ironic what he is typing. Um so this is the new update here. So he just imagine this. He's coming back and re-editing this topic again, as I showcased in my previous videos. Okay, because I caught him many times by now doing that. And here he is today, and his today's insult is, or he thinks he's insulting me with his. He's tapping. I was told magggas was indefinitely banned from this community, essentially for being unstable and acting inappropriate towards other people. Yikes! So, and just try to uh, uh, understand what's going on here. So he's coming back every sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. In this post, what he originally made this post 29th May, okay, and he was talking about how the changes he's trying to make my game. So after he got no permission from me, because he was acting well. When I was talked about him to mention that he's using the game as a base on the new topic we created, okay? Because I waited for a while and he did not mentioning me or my game. He was trying low key take the whole credit for himself. And the moment I mentioned it to him, I contacted him and mentioned it, he got mad. And since then, he's coming back and again re-editing this post here and try to. He thinks he's hurting me or insulting me with this way. But this is what I found ironic today with this bullshit he's tapping here. I mean, sure, I'm banned, but because I told the site owner here a few years back, we had a disagreement. I did not like how they are doing some things I did not agree with, and I told them to fuck off. Okay, and they should ban me, and that's it. So we had a fallout. Okay, let's say we had a disagreement. And I got fed up with this bullshit way this is running the forum, okay? And I did not want to be part of it. And I don't know now with whom he talked to, but that does not matter, okay? The fact is, yes, I'm banned from this forum, okay? So, but here's the ironic thing. He's editing the post to say to kind of let people know, oh look, magggas was acting unstable and this or that, while look at this as I showcased many times over this last week. He's coming back again and again, and while he's trying to imply everything. This is something he's making up. I don't think anyone who might he talk to he will call me unstable. But even if I don't care, you know what I mean. Maybe I am unstable. I don't care what people think of me. But the funny thing about it is, look, while he is acting this way, he's trying. He you know what I mean. This is he thinks anyone who sees this, him going back again and again, re-editing, try recording things for no reason. Essentially, he's not say something. For example, here he's trying to kind of direct the people to the new topic he opened for the edited version he's trying to make, which is okay. This is a normal thing. I mean, this is a useful information. You know what I mean? To kind of direct people to his new topic or whatever. Okay, that's useful information. But I mean, all this other bullshit he's re-editing again and again. That's just so useless. So. In other words, he's making all this because he's just a freak, and while he he's trying to highlight here that I am unstable and acting inappropriate, while he thinks this way he is acting, it is appropriate or something. I mean, this comes to show how deranged this person is and why he got no permission. So because you can imagine how his response was when I contacted him and I was reasonable with him, you know. But the more you read all this, the more I'll show you all this bullshit he's doing, the more you might be able to realize with what a crazy person we are dealing with here. And with this, that's the thing. With these people, you cannot reason. You cannot reason. You cannot have a mature conversation with people like this. Like imagine going back and re-editing again and again and again and try to low-key insult someone in different ways with no meaningful, really meaningful edit to the post or whatever you made previously, you know. The only reason of it being just to kind of come up with different ideas to insult someone, you know what I mean? For no reason also. And imagine doing that and while accusing the other person that he is unstable, you know what I mean? I mean, this is the most ironic thing I've ever seen. Anyways, I was not planning to do yet another video today. Today I don't have much time for this bullshit. Yesterday it was my day off. Today I had to work and I have other stuff to do. Well, I could not resist. When I saw again this new edit, I mean, yesterday he made another edit, I ignored it, or he removed this picture because he realized how stupid it is. Because as I told in my previous video that, oh, he's actually in this picture people can see my new channel, the link for my new channel, even though he did not, he was trying to hide, he did not say people this is my new channel, you know. And he realized that he was being stupid, and he did go back after I mentioned this in the video. He did go back like the idiot he is, and he removed the picture again, which he was using to kind of again low-key insult me, you know. But again, I just ignored it. I did not post about it. And today again he said he came up, even though I did not respond to his last edit. This is what I mean. I'm not responding to every bullshit he does, but he still keep going back and doing this again and again and again for no reason. I don't understand this guy. This guy is really crazy. And this is supposed to be someone who is gonna create a new game and like the way he's telling the people, okay? Just imagine. So this person is supposed to be able to provide all this bullshit these stories he's telling here, you know. Like I mean, look, if you read all this bullshit, it's nothing. It's all nothing, you know, nothing specific, nothing technical. all just imaginations, you know. Yeah, uh, and I mean, when you see a person like this with all just ideas but no substance, you know, and no ability to create something, and all he is able to do is going back and try to insult someone who tried to steal stuff from, you know. He was trying to just take my game, and as we can see, he just changed the title of my game. He made a few other cosmetic changes, and when I called him out for the fact that he is not mentioning me, or just give some acknowledge, you know, that, to my game, that he's using my name. No, but no, of course not. He only had time to write all the stories, all this bullshit, all how he's trying to create the original stuff, original double dragon like, but with no mention that he's using my game, you know. And so all this, because I just mentioned, okay, after I saw this, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I waited for a while if he might add it later, this information, you know, some acknowledgement that he's using my game. But no, of course not. Crazy people like this, when you see someone behaving like this, like I saw you right now, okay, with his post editings and all this bullshit he's trying to come up. When you see a person like this, you see, this is what I was saying in a previous video. This is I recognize this pattern of behavior because I've seen this many times. These are the people who like to think they have many ideas and this and that, and they hope to manipulate someone to do the work for them, you know, and they are all full from ideas, but they have no substance, and the only actions they can take themselves is to do something stupid things like this, try to hide things, try to change the narrative, steal the work from someone else and pretending it's theirs. Only this is the only things they are able to do, you know. And but anyway, it's not. I did not want to talk too much about that. I just about this edit I wanted to show. That's so ironic that from all people, he he tries to highlight that I am unstable and inappropriate. I acted. I was unstable while I was in the forum, and I acted inappropriately. Yeah, maybe I did sometimes. So what? You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with what he is doing, and not only that, but again, from all people, him acting like this is even more unstable and more inappropriate acting. What he is doing, you know what I mean? Whatever I did, it was nowhere near so deranged like this fucking idiot, you know. But whatever, even if I did something 100 times worse, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's trying to steal my game. And why some people might say, hey, you cannot call it stealing, or you don't own the IP. But still, this is still a theft, you know, something you created, something you put together, even if you're using copyrighted material, okay? The code is yours, you created the game by yourself, okay? You gave effort and time and all this shit, and you have some authority. Sure, the company can copyright me, and this is why I'm not selling the game, you know, or people who doing this game, they are not selling the games. But still, that does not mean you can just disregard the people who are making these games and then pretend it's yours, and all this bullshit, you know what I mean? And then acting this way, and just because you don't want to be honest about it, you know, and because what he does, it is theft, and trying to, and then on top of that, when spotted, while again I gave him the benefit of the doubt, I waited for a while before I contacted him and let him know that it's not okay the way he's doing it without mentioning me or my game that he's using, you know, because again, I recognize that, and you can see from his behavior right now that I recognize it correctly. That I'm dealing with a fucking idiot, you know. That's why. And when I contacted him, the moment he was starting to come with this bullshit, all this excuse in the book that magggas, you don't own the IP, so I don't have to mess on you or your game. This is my own thing. So he thinks he can call it, he can take my game, add few cosmetic changes like he was stating, and this, of course, this is all he can do. He cannot recreate the game in what I did in 4 years in 2 months. Okay, he made a few cosmetic changes, but the moment I called him out that it's not okay not mentioning me then and give it a new title and pretending it's a new game, okay? The moment I did that, he went back and deleted all the posts as I saw you in previous video in this forum. This is where he started to re-editing and deleting all these previous posts he made on my topic, on the topic of my game, where he was stating he was just doing all these cosmetic changes and this and that, just because he refusing to acknowledge that is not a new game what he's doing, and he is doing some cosmetic changes. The moment he started to try to hide it and I mentioned it, okay, this is not okay. This is where he went ballistic. He insulted me and then went back and deleted all the posts where he was stating he's using my game as a base, and he's doing not only as a base, he's using my game period, and he was only doing making cosmetic changes. It's not like he was using it as a base to create something different. Okay, this is a very different thing. Okay, he was very clear, and I'm showing this. No matter that he deleted all these posts and re-edited, and like again, it's a week already. A week passed by and he's still every day going back and re-editing the post like as if it make any difference in the end. You know what I mean? This guy is really, he's just really fucking crazy. And I'm just to let him know, hey, you fucking idiot. The next few days I don't have time for you, okay? You can re-edit all you want. I will notice, maybe, but I will not be responding. I'm sorry. Maybe next week. But this is the last one for this week. Okay, we can deal with your craziness next week. Okay, because I will be a little bit busy. So that's it, guys. Sorry.